Welcome to our SOS College admission-free webinar. At our core, we believe in making a real difference one student at a time. We have already helped thousands, and we want to help thousands more. In this video, we'll walk you through the 3 key phases of the university application process. Phase 1, how to choose the right major and maybe minor for you and what to look for in your future campus. Phase 2, tips on crafting a strong CV and writing compelling essays. Phase 3, how to navigate the tricky application platforms and preparing for potential interviews. But first, who are we to tell you what to do? I am Valerie Hastings. I've been in academia for the past 18 years. I earned my PhD in the US and taught there as a professor. But before that, I was briefly an attorney in France. Maybe graduating in both countries led me up to always compare academic systems and encourage my students to explore education opportunities beyond their home country. Being part of different systems also sparked my passion for uncovering the secrets of university admissions, not just for my students at first, but eventually as a true calling. Now I love helping high school students or undergraduate students navigate this challenging transition. Magali is an experienced entrepreneur and communication specialist who will be your other go-to advisor throughout the application process. From preparing for interviews and refining your writing to organizing multiple application files and managing key deadlines, she provides expert guidance every step of the way. We can guide you through choosing your future major and maybe even a minor, selecting your new home after high school, creating a strategic plan, crafting strong application essays, and supporting you every step of the way until you're admitted to your dream university. We look forward to meeting you and helping you on this exciting journey. So phase 1, when should you start? This is a really important phase, so timing matters. Ideally, you should start during your junior year or before. That is the year before your senior final year of high school. Why so soon? Because university applications open and are sent in the fall of your senior year, and by then everything needs to be ready. That means having your academic profile in shape and a solid list of 10 to 15 universities you want to apply to before senior year starts. Getting a head start will make the process much smoother and give you the best shot at success. So, what needs to be done? You'll need to explore a variety of university programs and campuses. This is what we call figuring out the what and where. First, the what. What do you actually want to study? The best way to do that is to look at the programs directly, and that's what we do with our students. This takes time, which is why it's crucial to start before your final year of high school. To narrow it down, we help students assess their academic strengths and preferences. Are you more into numbers and logic? Numerical-based courses, STEM-focused, analytical fields? Look at the blue bubble. Do you enjoy writing and essay-based subjects? Humanities, some of the social sciences, the white bubble? Or do you prefer a mix of both? Hybrid majors that combine technical and analytical skills. Beyond choosing a major, you'll also want to consider, should you start with a broad degree or go for something niche to build momentum for a future master's? What minors or electives should you add to strengthen your profile, whether for grad school or the job market? Through our process, we run assessments and personality tests to help students find their ideal academic family and explore subfields within their chosen major. Why does this matter? Some students come to us to transfer after their first year at university as they realize they picked the wrong program because they didn't know or didn't research enough beforehand. Of course, it's not the end of the world to change your mind, but better to gather the most information possible now to choose the best possible option. While transferring is always an option, getting it right from the start saves time, effort, and stress. So take the time now to explore. You'll thank yourself later. Also, during phase one, your CV is key. Universities want to see that you've gained experience in areas related to your future major. This could be through online courses, internships, and job shadowing academic camps, and summer programs, extracurriculars that build key skills. These experiences don't just strengthen your CV, they also give you solid material for your application essays and help justify why you're applying to a particular program. With our students, we create a balanced CV that highlights academic experiences, hands-on learning and internships, extracurricular activities, and soft skills. Ideally, we start early so we can plan activities for school breaks to boost your profile, but if you're short on time, don't worry. We also help last-minute students find quick ways to enhance their applications before deadlines. No matter where you are in the process, there's always a way to make your application stronger. Now the where. In phase one as well, make sure to choose a campus wisely. It is just as important as choosing your major. Here are a few key things to consider other than, of course, looking at each university's minimum requirements to see if you fit in. Minimum grades and courses required, standardized tests, etc. Are you aiming for a top-tier university? If your goal is to use your bachelor's as a springboard for a master's, you'll want a school with strong academic prestige and opportunities. Do you prefer research-based or hands-on learning? Some universities focus on theoretical and academic research, while others emphasize practical, real-world experience. Knowing which one suits you best will help you make the right choice, especially if you're thinking ahead to grad school. Look into the university connections and affiliations. Check out the academic rankings, but also look at the partnerships a university has with industries, companies, and other schools. These can open doors for internships, job placements, and further studies. Finally, your lifestyle matters. It's not just about academics, it's also about feeling good. Some universities are integrated into a city, offering a fast-paced, independent lifestyle, while others have traditional, closed campuses with a stronger sense of community. Depending on your personality and your ability to make new connections quickly, this choice will make a huge difference. Finally, a highly ranked university doesn't always mean a great experience. Look at student satisfaction scores, campus life, and support services to make sure you'll feel comfortable, safe, and at home. At the end of the day, university isn't just about academics. It's about finding a place where you'll thrive both personally and professionally. Now to phase two, the writing phase, crafting your story. This is the phase where many students seek help, but the biggest challenge is underestimating phase one. Writing your university essays isn't just about putting words on paper. It's about telling your story, showcasing your experiences, and explaining how they've shaped you and justify your academic goals. One essay? Think again. The reality is you won't just write one essay. There are as many essays as there are universities and application platforms. And be careful. Each type of essay has a different structure and purpose. A personal statement is a structured, academic-focused reflection on your subject choice. But a Common App essay is different. It is more like a deeply personal narrative about who you are. Also, motivation letters, often required in Europe, are formal letters explaining why you're applying in that specific school and why you're a great fit. So, build a winning strategy. Each essay needs careful planning. That's why we always start with your CV and list of experiences from phase one. From there, we help you, 1, choose the right stories that best fit each essay prompt. 2, create a strong outline to structure your ideas. 3, write multiple drafts because a great essay isn't written in one go. Most of our students go through 3 to 4 drafts per essay before reaching the final version. The process from brainstorming to the final draft takes weeks, not days, which is why we start early. So when should you write? The best time to start is the year before your final year of high school, or at the latest, the summer before your senior year. That way, when applications open in the fall, your essays are done and you can move on to phase 3, gathering recommendation letters, transcripts, and tackling those tricky application platforms. Getting ahead means less stress and better results, so let's make it happen. Phase 3, getting organized. You're in the final stretch. Now, it's all about organization. Each country has its own application system, or in some cases, like Spain, no centralized platform at all, meaning you'll need to apply directly to each university's website. Regardless of the system, you'll have to gather important documents such as recommendation letters, transcripts, essays, and CV. Some universities ask for a CV, while others require a list of activities. If that's the case, you'll want to strategically include experiences that highlight skills you didn't focus on in your essays. This helps round out your profile. Also, you may have to answer short answer questions directly on the platforms, e.g., describe yourself in 3 words. So strategy is key. Getting organized, as you can imagine, is central here, which is why we often create a custom calendar with our students with all the due dates, all the required documents for each school, and login info, IDs, and passwords for each application platform. Having everything in one place saves stress. So, almost there. Once you've reached the Send Now button and you're ready to go, it is a great time of release. And since this is often the time before Christmas in your last year of high school, you also have exams or projects that you need to concentrate on. But there is sometimes one last thing to prepare for, and that is the interview preparation. It would be a shame to get all the way there and to not be ready for your interview if you have one, whether they say it's a casual one with an old alumni or a current student or even a professor or 2. It does not matter. You have to be ready. We prepare the students with documents, but also we organize mock interviews. Sometimes we even have our students meet with some of our old students to talk about it. Don't underestimate this time, as the next step is getting admitted and be able to write yes in your university list next to your first choice. Zain, when students leave high school, they step into 4 years that will shape their futures. The skills, education, and people they meet will be pivotal in their careers. Yet, at such a young age, they are expected to make huge decisions about their future. That's where we come in. We help students define their future major, not just based on what they think they want, but by truly understanding themselves, their skills, and their dreams. We explore the best universities for them, build a strong application tailored to their strengths, and make sure they stand out. We aren't the only ones who can suggest exciting opportunities to strengthen their resume, summer programs, online courses, clubs, experiences, but we have ideas, strategies, and insights that take students beyond the ordinary. And through this process, something incredible happens. Our students don't just apply to college, they discover who they are. By crafting essays that reflect their true selves, by building an academic profile that tells their unique story, they step into their future with confidence, clarity, and excitement. They don't meet us as teachers or parents. We are something different. We are on their side, helping them find their voice, their strengths, and their future place in the world. That's why we do this. That's why we love this. That's why we make a difference. Start today, schedule a free first meeting, and get help.